Hey guys, welcome back to Bloodborne Exsanguination. On this episode, we are going to tackle the Forbidden Woods. But first, I think we need to do a little bit of leveling and also talk to some NPCs, which we had, or an NPC that we had rescued in the last episode. And, oh, we caught Cairman and the doll napping.
Oh, Lawrence, what's taking you so long? I've grown too old for this. Of little use now, I'm afraid.
Thank you, Car.
Oh,
Once again, I apologize for the intermittent background noise. I live next to a busy street and I just don't have many good opportunities to record, so hopefully it's not too distracting for you guys. But let me know if it is, and I'll try a little harder. Okay, and now we can wake up the doll.
Welcome home, good hunter. I must have drifted off. What is it you desire? Very well.
Alright, let's bump up endurance a little bit. Guess we can only get one right now, but
Farewell, good mate.
a little bit of cold blood should fix that. Just use all of this. Bit of overkill, but
Welcome. What is
should be fine.
very well?
And we will keep bumping up skill. Yeah, let's get that damage.
Farewell, good mate.
Okay, so we're gonna head back to the Cathedral Ward. Alright, so we're back here. Ariana?
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You might have only so much, but okay.
Jeez. Let's hear that again.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. I've only so...
That's just her too much blood. Is Granny still? Yep. You still a jerk?
I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the Lady of the Night. I can see it in her eyes. She deeply resents the young saint. She hears people whisper. She knows what people think of her. Yes. She despises the saint for having what she doesn't. Bloody wench, they should have moved her on ages ago.
Interesting. Anything else? Any other nuggets?
Give it a rest, please. I've no time for your petty lies. And what? Just go away now. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath. I've no time for your petty lies. And what? Just I can't.
Nope, he's still a jerk. Ah, but he mentioned the saint. Looks like she made it back.
Oh, brave hunter. You're alive. Thank you very much. The town is in disarray, but there are still people here. Together we await the help of the healing church. I cannot begin to express my gratitude to you. The only thing that I can offer is my own lowly blood, if it would suffice.
So notice how we could not take her blood there. But if we do this...
Ah, brave hunter. What is it? Have you renewed thoughts on this matter? Yes, of course. Coming close. Now. Take my blood.
The blood of Adela. Blood taken from Adela, nun of the Healing Church, restores an amount of HP, then continues to gradually restore HP for a short time. The Healing Church nuns are chosen for their merit as vessels for blood and groomed as blood saints. The mere chance of being treated with their blood lends legitimacy to the Healing Church and communion. So I guess Healing Church does live up to its name. Blood saints like Adela, their blood apparently has curative properties. Once they're groomed as blood saints, whatever that means.
Brave hunter, please give me a little more time. There are others in need of my blood.
What others?
Brave hunter, there are...
Okay, so that's all she's got. Granny's still having a bad day. What about Della? You gonna give me your blood?
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
Did you catch that? Did you see what Adela did when I talked to Ariana?
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
A little bit of rivalry going on here. A little bit of rivalry. How's it going, brother?
Oh, the hunter. Alive and well at that. Another one you sent made it here safe and sound. This place is a haven now for so many. Thanks to you. I'm... overjoyed, really. That you'd even give me the time of day. I don't suppose there's anybody out there worth saving anymore. But you did all you could. And so many owe you so much. Amazing, really. Not because you're a hunter, but because you're you. Makes me think. Once dawn breaks, maybe I can just, you know, start over. Makes it easier to bear all of this, you see. You've made life easier. Thank you.
No problem, man. You did good work here. Kept all the incense lit and stocked. You know, you're part of this too.
If you please, kind hunter, when the night of the hunt passes, suppose we could be friends? Maybe? Now, I know I hardly deserve it, but, well, I had to just ask, you know. Out of line, yes, perhaps so, but, well, give it a thought. If you wouldn't mind, of course. Once the night of the hunt passes, give it a thought.
We're already friends in my book. Already in my friend. Alright, so... I guess we'll rock or roll with the blood of Adela for now. Can use a bit more supplies, I think. So, on our way back to the Hunter's Dream, we can restock. Alright. Don't have much... Well, let's see what we have in storage first off. Running a little bit low on blood. It's not good. Not much else, though. So, let's use a bit of cold blood. Let's restock on some things. Honky honk. Can only buy one of those? Damn. How much blood? 13. Might use our next batch of echoes on some more blood and other supplies. But we can get fire paper here, so that's pretty good. Get some from there. Yep, nothing else we want to purchase. Alright, cool. I guess I will spend the rest on blood. Don't be afraid to, you know, spend your echoes on blood. Sorry, a little noise. But don't be afraid to spend your echoes on blood. You know, right now we're getting to the point where the next level is pretty expensive, so you might be better off spending, you know, 10, 11, 12,000 echoes on blood instead of your next level. Just so you don't run out and have to farm more. But now we can go back to the Forbidden Woods. Alright, so this is where we left off before we took that detour to Yahar'gul. And the crows are still here. It's still a nuisance. And we see there are hunters sort of clothed in white hunter's garb. Ow. Thought I rolled. Apparently not soon enough. But it's all good. We're gonna come back here to the left of the bridge, grab some twin blood. And here we see a nasty trap. So you can just avoid it, just walk around either side, you'll be fine. Or you can even just run on through. Yep. Not too bad. One of these beastly hunters. Not even too big of an issue, even if you mess up the parry like I did. And then if we come along this side, we can see and get a great view of the nasty ambush that awaits us down here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this top path here and just drop down behind them all. Take care of him, and put our pebbles to use here. A dog by itself is no big deal. Charge attack, break his guard, finish him off. Oh, we managed to aggro the other dog without using a pebble. Like, you know, I thought I could just walk out of the range of that, but oh, these guys are throwing oil urns at us. Which, as you might imagine, can be pretty dangerous here with all the fire and fire-wielding hunters. So I'm just going to take care of them first. It's not much they can do once you get close. Hey, how do you like that fire? Alright, twin blood, bullets, blood vial. I wish they would drop some oil urns. This thing's gonna be really good. Blood vial. Thick cold blood. And see, this is where we were before we took that side path over there. So we're gonna come down here. Over here. Well, I really like this area. I like the flowers, spooky forest, the mist. And up there, that's where we drop down. So let's go check this path. And we're going to take it at a run, because there's a wandering nightmare here. That if you run around and get behind, you can make them run this way, which will keep you safer from the crows. Safer, I said. Not completely safe, because the crows are like my nemesis. Just can never not get hit by them. And that's it for around here. So we're gonna head over here. The path that takes you down here, right by these creepy red light. Not sure what's illuminating that, but it's interesting. Here we see some planks. Yeah, it's all nicely lit for us. Yeah, don't take this way. Those planks will give out. You'll fall. So what we're gonna do is come back here. Gonna go across this flowered hilltop. And we're gonna see this guy over here. And just immediately get smacked by him. But he's no big deal. He even replenished our blood for us. And here we have some more beast blood pellets. Remember that the beast blood pellets were also forbidden by the church, so I guess this is good a place as any to find them. Forbidden Woods. I'm just going to continue down this way. Cold blood. Here we see a little forested village and another trap. So there's the pressure plate right there. Don't walk on that, but I'm going to ignore this for now. We're going to come up this side. Some items appear. And a incense burner and window. Knock knock.
Oh, a hunter of beasts, are you? Glory be. You know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt unending. Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain.
So this kind person has given us an item called the tonsil stone. He also had a few tidbits in that dialogue. He says as a hunter we do not realize the power we possess or the ability we possess or the gift that we've been given. And he's given us, oh, it's in key items. Tonsil stone, a lattice, deformed rock, or perhaps a meteorite. Appears useless, but possesses some odd gravitational force that prevents its riddance. A dubious soul once said, "Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength." Interesting.
Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. Seek you the ancient, the gift.
And also he says the blood imbibes you. Now, imbibing means to take into oneself or consume. So, are we using the blood or is the blood using us? That's basically what he's getting at. Here we've got some more kennels. Pains me to do this, but don't want these guys coming up behind us. Now, there's the way around this building over here. There's also back here a cave. Now, we are going to be going through this cave right now because the weapon I want for the rest of my playthrough, or my main weapon for this playthrough, is through here. And so I just want to sort of run through and get that. We will come back through here and sort of clear it out and analyze it, I guess. But yeah, it's a creepy cave. We've got this sort of flora here. And it's just old bones. You know, this is where that village dumped its dead. Maybe. But yeah, odd sort of fungus. Down here, see a few church giants, a tomb, actually 3 church giants. And this water, you can't tell from its sort of blue sheen, it's not very good for you. This will poison us. So we're just going to take this at a run and ignore these church giants. They're much too slow to provide any challenge to us. And just come over here, head towards that lamp, and you'll see another sort of cave entrance here. Just pop an antidote. I don't think there's anything down here. Nah. But there's, you know, more bodies, more fungus. I say bodies, bones. But there's a ladder, which we will ascend. Let me see, more bodies. These ones are a bit fresher than the old bones we've seen. More bodies. And we come up into a building with even more bodies. An old dumping ground. We keep going up. Just a broken down building. Just bodies everywhere. And we come up, 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 up. We see the sky. And we are back in Yarnum. Crazy, right? First time I saw this, that blew my mind. You just have all those layers and roundabout, and we came around through the forest, back under. Yeah, it's crazy. And here we can open this gate finally, that we saw in episode 1. This sort of gate by the exit of the clinic. And that's the clinic. There's that big Yarnum executioner, or Yargle executioner. And there's the main bridge, and yeah, central Yarnum. All the way back around. But now we have access to the back area of the clinic. So let's take a look around here. Also, just like really cool sort of theming going on with just sort of Yarnum is built on, you know, graves. It's, you know, just tons and tons of people have lived on this spot. It just sort of invokes, you know, some real life cities like Paris and London, some of the really old cities like Jerusalem, and, you know, they're all built upon the dead as well. You know, people have been living on those spots for thousands and thousands of years. So it stands to reason that a lot of people have died in those areas, and, you know, where do you bury them? But, you know, right where they lived. So, you know, cities are just built upon basically the bodies and wreckage of the old cities. It's quite interesting and to think about. And here we have a brain sucker. We can hopefully kill. Nope. Just barely out of range. Ah, took a hit. You got the worst of that exchange. Some bullets, some madman's knowledge. And we know that the scholars of Bergenworth found something in the tombs, you know, the chalice tombs that we could explore through the chalice rituals. And so that's sort of the things, you know, underneath Paris are the catacombs, you know, where they house the dead and bury the dead for thousands of years. You know, kind of makes you wonder what else is buried down there. Not to sound all conspiracy theory or like tall tales. Oh, we're just gonna hack our way through these birds. Oh, that guy was still alive. But yeah, it's just interesting to see that sort of attention to detail and just sort of the history and the age of this city. And now we're in Yosefka's clinic. And here's that door that we couldn't open at the very beginning. Here's where we got our blood ministration, and there's this strange blue person here. Doesn't look friendly. What is this? Unable to acquire Yosefka's. What? This thing was carrying Yosefka's blood vial? We see the stairway we took in the beginning of the game. What's on our table? Cainhurst summons. An old, blood-stained summons inviting an honored guest to the forsaken castle Cainhurst. Rather bafflingly, it's addressed to you. Do not hesitate. Stagecoach leaves from Hemwick Crossing. Interesting. A summons to Cainhurst, lying on the table we woke up on in the beginning of the game. It's peculiar. Addressed to us. We seem, our character, and, you know, we as players have no memory of seeking Castle Cainhurst or being invited. Strange. But we're gonna look down there in just a moment. But there's some shady stuff going on at the clinic. A lot of implements, bloody tables, autopsies, and another one of these blue alien-looking motherfuckers. Cut up heart, probably. In here we get a communion rune. I think we already have one of these, but this is a higher level one. Yep. This gives us 3 vials instead of 1. I should really be using the moon rune instead of one of the other ones I have, but that's okay. Just missing out on a bit of echoes. So, where's quote-unquote Yosefka?
Moonlit scents. How did you worm your way in here? Very unfortunate. I had such high hopes for you. Well, I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone? Things need not change. You'll do the rescuing, and I'll do the saving. But if you refuse to leave... Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter.
So this clearly is not the kind, generous Yosefka we met at the beginning of the game. Surely that is an imposter Yosefka, and she somehow turned the real Yosefka into a blue alien creature? I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little pissed. But she'll get her comeuppance later. You can fight her now. She's a pretty tough enemy. Can be a pretty fun fight, but you don't get too much out of it that you don't get by just coming back later. So we'll do just that. So let's leave the clinic. come back down here and use this old lantern to head back to the Hunter's Dream. Oh, actually, oh. I should have checked up on our friend Gilbert. See how he's doing. But we have a fair amount of echoes now. Should probably just turn them into... Just refill our Molotovs, turn the rest into blood. Sounds good to me. Okay, so... We got that Cainhurst summons. The stagecoach leaves from Hemwick Crossing. Okay. Hemwick Crossing, Hemwick Crossing. Well, let's try heading back from the Witch's Abode. Alright. So this is where we fought the Witch of Hemwick. The Witches of Hemwick. So let's just come back through here, backtrack through the level. Avoid these sisters. And this place takes on such a more creepy vibe at night. Hopefully not get whacked by the executor. Or the executioner. Ooh yeah, so creepy. And let's just see what's happening at this intersection. I guess that's our ride. Now let's hope the executioners don't just whack us. Nope, let's just get in. Don't want to mess with all that. Oh man, I love this shot of the castle. Yep. We are just going full on Bram Stoker's Dracula right now. Forsaken Cainhurst Castle. Oh. Looks like our ride has frozen and died. And if we look here, we see the bridge is out behind us, so how exactly did we get here? I think that is the Grand Cathedral in the background. Not sure, though. We're in this lake here. I don't know if you can see any more places than that. I think that's maybe Central Yarnum over there. But yeah. Creepy stuff going on. And I know a lot of people have made this observation. It's a pretty easy observation to make, but sort of the overall feeling of Bloodborne is sort of this gothic horror. You know, vampires, werewolves, you know, dark architectural themes and stuff of the gothic horror genre, and it's slowly being taken over by this more cosmic horror, this sort of Lovecraftian horror with these sort of nightmarish creatures and everything. It's awesome. Alright, but we're just gonna make a quick dash here. I'm really only here for the weapon, for a weapon that I want to use. And I think we'll leave this area, or the full playthrough of this area, for a little later. So we're just going to run through here, just grab some free numbing mist. And there's these nasty looking hags over here. We're just going to ignore them and run straight up towards the castle. Interesting man and woman motifs there. And we just jump right in. Man, this place is so cool. All these candles. These servants frantically scrubbing the floors. Cold mist on your breath. What this item is. Madman's knowledge. Here we see these ghostly apparitions. Which, oh wait, which we're just going to ignore and grab what we came for. The Reiter Palace. And we got it. We're gonna get the hell out of here. There's no real need to use a hunter's mark since the lantern is just right over here. We just have to avoid getting eaten by these strange red-stomached women. I think they're women. Could be something else. And we're out. Alright. Yep, the Reiter Palace is a Reiter Palace. Not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but this is the weapon I want to use for the rest of the playthrough. My main weapon, if you will. So, oh, I need more blood echoes to upgrade it, but that's no problem. Got a bunch of cold blood saved up. I think that should be enough. And we're just going to take it all the way to +6. And now we need bloodstone chunks to further upgrade it. We could put the rifle spear to +6 too, but since we're going to be using the Reiter Palace now, we won't need to do that really. Let's take the gems out of the rifle spear and put them into the Palace. Thrust attack could be good, but this weapon does have non-thrust attacks. Just throw that in. I think that's the best we have. Oh yeah. Triangle gem, decent one of those, and another radial gem. I don't know if 7.2 thrust is better than just 2.1 all around. I like the thrust gem. Yeah. Let's do that. And now the rifle spear can get the leftovers. May as well get the charge attack as well. And this one. So our rifle spear is a lot worse, but now we have Palace. Oh yeah. So, oh yeah, let's read the description of it. Oh, whoops. I think we need to read anything else, right? I hope I'm not missing too many items. The Reiter Palace, weapon wielded by the Knights of Cainhurst, combines an elegant knight's sword with a peculiar firearm wielded by the Cainhurst order. The old nobles, long-time imbibers of blood, are no strangers to the sanguine plague, and the disposal of beasts was a discreet task left to their servants, or knights, as they were called for the sake of appearances. Okay. So the Cainhurst definitely wasn't spared from the beastly plague. Sanguine is just another name for blood, or yeah. It's also sort of in the name of the playthrough, Exsanguination, which means to drain of blood. But yeah, it's a really cool weapon. In its transformed mode, it's basically a gun in your right hand. With R2, or yeah, with R2, you can shoot. Still has some quick attacks in this mode. In its other mode, it's sort of this rapier. A lot of thrusting attacks. Also some slashes though. But yeah, I really like it. It's quick. It's got that cool mode where you can transform it, and you know, in your offhand, we could use something like the flame sprayer, so we could counter with our right hand and then hit him with a flame sprayer for a lot of damage. So yeah, it's really cool. Really cool. It could also be buffed, which is useful because we're sort of, you know, we dipped into arcane a little bit, and that will come in handy. So we can also, unlike the rifle spear, it can be buffed, so we can hit it with some fire paper, bolt paper, things like that. Sadly, it cannot be used with bone marrow ash because it's in your right hand. Bone marrow ash only strengthens weapons in your left hand, but still, I don't know, I like it. I think it's a really cool weapon that doesn't get a lot of love. Okay, so let's go back to the Forbidden Woods. Alright, actually guys, I think that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Oh, not that one. Let's see. Oh wait, we got some new cool salutes. Got the church bow or the curtsy? Let's do the church bow. Later, y'all.